Hello everyone and welcome to 2025. Many people have claimed that they are successfully clearing the CK exam by watching my videos. It's really overwhelming for me to see such results. Recently, a latest update has come about CK exam. There are sudden changes that will be happening. So in this video, I'm going to tell everything of what it is going to change and from when it is going to change. So stay with the video till the end. I'll cover everything. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. So what is changing on CKA? CKA domains, for example, storage, troubleshooting, etc., will remain unchanged. Any CKA exam taken after the update release will test on new set of domains and competencies. For example, a certified Kubernetes administrator will be able to demonstrate their ability to do basic installation as well as configuring and managing production grade Kubernetes cluster. Secondly, understand key concepts such as Kubernetes networking, storage, security, maintenance, logging, monitoring, application lifecycle, troubleshooting, API object primitives. Thirdly, ability to establish basic use cases for end users. So the objective will be based on these 3 points for the CK exam. Now let me deep dive into each section. So the very first section is storage. That will consist of 10% of the weightage. Here the objective will be implement storage classes and dynamic volume provisioning. Previously, like the simple storage class was used to ask in the exam, but now they are enhancing it to dynamic volume provisioning as well. Second is configure volume type, access mode and reclaim policy. Third is manage persistent volumes and persistent volume claims. So there might be questions like a volume is there and the PVC is there, they are not bind. There might be questions to troubleshoot that, or to create a PVC and PV. Next thing is workloads and scheduling. This will consist of 15% of weightage, and the aim here will be understand application deployment and how to perform rolling update and rollbacks, use of config map and secrets to configure your application, configure workload autoscaling, understand the primitives used to create robust self-healing application deployment, configure pod admission and scheduling, for example, limits, node affinity, etc. The third section will be about servicing and networking. This will comprise of 20% weightage. Understand connectivity between pods, define and enforce network policy, use cluster IP, node port, load balancer service types and endpoints, and use of gateway API to manage ingress traffic, know how to use ingress controller and ingress resources, understand and use of core DNS. Next section will be about cluster architecture, installation and configuration, and the weightage for this will be 25%. Here the objective will be manage role-based access control, that is RBAC, prepare underlying infrastructure for installing Kubernetes cluster, create and manage Kubernetes cluster using kubeadm. This kubeadm thing was already there, it's just that there might be some new questions that you might see about it. Another thing will be like manage the lifecycle of Kubernetes cluster, implement and configure a highly available control plane, use Helm and customize to install cluster component. So previously there was no Helm and customize that were being asked, but now they will ask Helm and customize as well. So I'll be creating videos around that. So stay subscribed for the latest questions and topics. Another thing will be understand extension interfaces like CNI, CSI, CRI, etc. and understand CRDs, install and configure operators. So CRDs are custom resource definitions. Another section will be about troubleshooting, and this will be the most weightage carrying topic that will carry 30% of the weightage. The main objective here will be to troubleshoot cluster and nodes, troubleshoot cluster components, monitor cluster and application resource usage, manage and evaluate container output stream, troubleshoot services and networking. So if we talk about like troubleshooting and the cluster architecture installation configuration has got more than 50%, that is 55% of the whole weightage. The focus has really shifted to more of administration part. So this is what will be included in the new exam pattern. Now the main question is, when is this exam pattern is changing? So the CK exam will be updated in coming month, but not before February 10, 2025. So if you take the exam till February 10, my current course, my current videos is what you have to study and you will easily clear the exam. So I recommend you to watch my current videos and get through the exam really easy. If not, after 10th February, they can change the exam pattern anytime. Another important thing here to note is it does not matter if the exam reservation happens to be for the first attempt or a retake, nor does it matter on what date you completed the exam purchase. The only that matter is that you sit for the exam. So what exactly this means is, if you take the exam now and if you fail, you will have an attempt again, right, within a year of purchase. So today, if you are giving the current pattern exam and if you fail, and if the pattern changes after February 10 and you again try to give the exam, then you will face the new pattern. You will not be allowed for the old pattern. So the date on which you are giving the exam is the important thing. It's not about when have you purchased, when have you given your first attempt. It's only about the date on which you are giving the exam. So give the exam as soon as possible and stay subscribed. Stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.